All right, guys, let's get to the shout out. To the shout out, creepy, shout out, weird. DJ Danarchy, the sonic mastermind of the entire TMBS experience. Much appreciation to him.
Infrastructure, no bumps in the road.
This is out of control. Shout out. That's creepy.
He's saying that DJ Danarchy provides a no bumps in the road sonic experience for us.
Yeah, that's what it's like in the club. No bumps in the road.
Exactly. All right, so look, I'm really into credit where credit is due and expanding out the coalition. Ari Melber on MSNBC has exactly the right take on the charges against Julian Assange. And let's just be really clear again. He is charged with hacking a password. Now, by the way, if you read the indictment, which I actually have, there is no evidence that is presented of the actual hack. The closest they have is Assange saying, I put some work into it and no luck. What they do document and have in the indictment are things like standard journalistic protocols, like he shared a Dropbox with Chelsea Manning, like he used Signal and other encryption things, and he service devices, and he worked to preserve Chelsea Manning's anonymity. These are all journalistic best practices, period. So, you know, we'll see Ari Melber really distill this, but I mean, I think there is I want us to also not forget the really important things that WikiLeaks did reveal in 2011. I also have no doubt that there's a huge amount of intelligence agency interest in, presenting a brand and an image of Julian Assange. I also have been hugely publicly critical of Assange, and I'm not shying from that at all. I just don't think that, frankly, that's the time to emphasize it right now. So, and none of these charges relate to 2016, regardless of what you think of those activities. Ari Melber puts this together really well. Let's watch this.
Journalists would, if the Trump administration can set a precedent of indicting and jailing publishers, the press, for information they publish in a situation where the publisher did not allegedly steal anything themselves, but mostly talk to the people who did, well, I'm telling you tonight, that precedent might later be used against other publishers who maybe did less, because that's how precedents work. Historically, when governments want to jail journalists, they don't start with the most popular ones. They start often with the most reviled, the ones that are the easiest to make some sort of example out of. Now, today's indictment of Assange isn't about 2016 or anything recent. It's a single charge of conspiracy to hack in 2010.
That's it. That's exactly it. It's a single charge of a conspiracy to hack in 2010. And as I've said, if you read the indictment, it does not in any way demonstrate any specifics of that one particular aspect of the charge. What it does have is multiple sort of areas of the indictment which would cover any form of investigative whistleblower-driven journalism writ large. Now, from what we know publicly, and Glenn Greenwald stated this multiple times, and he's, of course, a fierce critic of the Obama administration generally, and particularly on the Obama administration's record on whistleblowers, which was terrible. It was a incredibly aggressive anti-whistleblower administration. But from all publicly available information, the Obama administration did not actually charge Assange. They stepped back from that with regards to the disclosures of the Manning cables, which we'll get to later. But let's not forget, this revealed global war crimes by the United States. It revealed the interference in countries from Madagascar to Haiti. This was real. It's incredibly important stuff. And, again, everything about Assange is secondary to that. And maybe Assange, look, I'm going to table all of that for now. But that's the bottom line. It is a threat to journalism. And the first set of disclosures that these charges are related to were very important disclosures. You've just watched a Michael Brooks show video, and you can watch all of our full main live shows every Tuesday night at around 7 p.m. Eastern Time, and subscribe to get all of the clips you want. We're covering the globe. We're focusing on international relations, the intellectual dark web. We're having fun. We're doing deep dives with a lot of amazing guests. Of course, become a patron for the whole thing at patreon.com/TMBS. or subscribe to this YouTube channel and help us keep growing and get that content out there. Subscribe below.